Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. Now, let me tell y'all something. I was minding my business watching the show, and I saw a quick flash of an old season, the opening credits where they're holding their peaches, and it was Cynthia, um, that white lady, um, Candy, Phaedra, and Sheree. And I was like, what season was this? I missed this season. What season was this? Did I miss a season? Girl, they had edited Nene out of the opening credits. Let me explain something to y'all. If you didn't know, now you know. Was it petty for Bravo to edit Nene out? Yes, it was. I have a lot to say. Let me just start off by saying this. It was petty because of this. There was no need to show the opening credits for season 4 with the cast back then. Because from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, they were showing flashbacks that had to do with Marlo and Candy. I guess to let us know from the start of their relationship, how their relationship started out up until now. I don't know what showing the opening credits for season 4 has to do with anything in season 15. It has to do with anything as far as pushing the storylines further along in season 15. So that's how I know they were being petty, because that had nothing to do with nothing. That means that they purposely said, go into season 4, chop out Nene, and place it into this episode 6 of season 15. Now, what does that have to do with anything? Nothing, in my opinion. Maybe y'all can explain to me. That's where the pettiness comes in with Bravo. Because that ain't got nothing to do with Marlo. That ain't got nothing to do with Candy. That ain't got nothing to do with season 15. That ain't got nothing to do with season 6. Episode 6 or episode 7 or the rest of the episodes for this season. But they wanted to send a clear message to all the viewers that the door is closed. Y'all can have as many conversations on Twitter. Y'all can have as many conversations on social media, period, about Nene Leakes coming back to Bravo and Real Housewives of Atlanta. She will never come back. That's the message that I feel like they were trying to send. Because again, that was unnecessary. that was all unnecessary. But they did it with intent behind it. And the intent was to show us, to tell us, it ain't gonna never happen, Captain. That door is closed, bolted, glued, gorilla glued, nailed down. Ain't no way you can open it up. Now, with that being said, this is no tea, no shade. I don't want to offend anybody. That's never really I don't get on here just to be salacious and say something to offend, people and get people outraged. That's not my intent. Now, I know that sometimes I say things and it pisses people off, but that's not my intention. It's just that, girl, that's just what I thought. And then with me saying it, you just got pissed off. But I really want people to stop acting like they don't know why Nene Leakes is never welcomed back at Bravo. Where have y'all been for the last few years? Y'all do know that Nene sued NBC Universal, Truly Original, Andy Cohen. Um, we're not gonna go over. Listen, some of the stuff that Nene said, was it probably true? Yes, I believe some of the stuff she said, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that she sued. So I think that when some people get online and act as if they don't know why Nene ain't on the show, I start to wonder, have you not been paying attention? And if not, I'm here to tell you, Nene sued. And she called them racist. And she said a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. She alleged that was going on. So that's why Nene is not on Bravo. That's why Nene is not on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But if you know that, then why do you act like you don't know why Nene is not on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let me ask a very direct question. If you were an employer and your employee sued you and said all the things that Nene said, would you then hire that person back and say, girl, just come on and come back to work? Like, come on, y'all. Like, can we just like, nobody is doing that. Nobody. Nobody is going to hire the person back that just accused you of what all the stuff that Nene accused them of. I know you wouldn't. Also, I ran across an old tweet of Nene's. And this is what Nene said. This is from September 28th, 2020. They're going to leave my name out of these shows. Send me your best discrimination attorneys info. It's war. Now, I've also read online that Nene has said multiple times that she didn't want Bravo allegedly using her image, her likeness for anything. I don't know if this was a subliminal message to Bravo. I don't know. But if Nene has said these things, right, then why would you not understand why Bravo is not using her image? Again, multiple things can be true at the same time. They didn't necessarily have to use that because it has nothing to do with season 15. But with them using it, why would they use Nene's image? If she's basically put out there in the universe or told them via lawyers, they better not use my image. I don't know. It's a mess all around. But I think that everybody, as much as we love Nene, including myself, we love Nene. But I also understand too that Nene is not coming back to Bravo. I love Nene. I wish she could return. I would love to see Nene back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really would. But it's not going to happen. It's a wrap. Mariah would have a greater chance at probably coming back to Married to Medicine before. Mariah would probably have a greater chance of getting on Real Housewives of Atlanta before Nene. And that probably ain't going to happen either. I don't know. I feel bad for Nene because Nene is a reality TV icon. She is. Nene is in the Smithsonian. I don't know if y'all know that. That's how much Nene how much of a staple Nene is in the pop culture world that they put this lady in the Smithsonian in Washington D.C. So you can never take away what Nene has brought to reality TV, but at the end of the day, she's gonna have to realize that that chapter for her at Bravo is closed, and they're only doing what she said, what she told them to. Remember, did she tell Andy at one point, "Don't mention her name"? He said, "Okay, girl." But yeah, I just want people to stop. I think it's starting to get old when I see people get online acting like they don't know why Nene is not on Bravo. She sued. Just like if somebody sued your ass right now, tried to come back and come back and get their job, you will probably look at them like they're crazy. Girl, get out of this building. If I call security and have you escorted off the premise. Thank you. Have a nice life. Okay. Not have a nice day, have a nice life. Because this is the last time we're gonna ever see each other. What y'all think? What y'all think? Tell me the truth, don't lie. Listen to this. This is from Radar Online, exclusive. Kenya Moore's estranged husband accuses RHOA star of refusing to sign settlement in attempt to drag out divorce. When I tell you, so as we first reported, Marc and Kenya are headed to trial this month where they will fight over child support and property. The Bravo star filed for divorce in 2021, and the exes have been battling it out in court ever since. The two share a daughter named Brooklyn. According to a newly filed court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, Marc claimed the two reached a partial settlement agreement and permanent parenting plan on May 11, 2023. He said the deal was reached after mediation for 7.5 hours. Kenya had her lawyer, but Marc was without an attorney after he was dropped by his former representation. We're told he has since retained new counsel. Marc said the mediator sent the partial settlement agreement and permanent parenting plan to the parties and Kenya's lawyer. He said he signed the documents on May the 17th, and the mediator signed the documents on May the 19th. Marc claimed Kenya has failed to sign the settlement documents. He said her actions reflect her continued attempt to expand these proceedings. Probably because you're trying to take her money, you sorry ass nooker. I cannot stand Marc Daly. Further, Marc has demanded Kenya be ordered to pay. I'm sorry, I don't know where I got dropped from. Marc has demanded Kenya be ordered to pay him attorney fees for bringing this motion. Honey, we won't have to worry about this if you just would have. But this is what happens, y'all. This what happens, God, when y'all listen. You know, I already told y'all, girl. I know I have a double standard when it comes to men and women. Sometimes I already told y'all, so you ain't got to tell me nothing about nothing because I know the way I think. Okay, I'm very aware. Because this is what happens when y'all marry these niggas who ain't got no money. You gotta get a prenup. You gotta get a prenup because girl, they're gonna try to get your coin. This nigga over there trying to get Kenya's house. Marc, you didn't even live there. You spent the night sometimes. Okay? You trying to get this lady's money. Let me say something. Kenya is not prolonging this divorce just because it's fun. I don't see too many people wanting to continue to pay a lawyer money just because. I'm sure if Kenya could have wrapped this up whenever she filed for divorce, it would have been wrapped up and done. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. But Marc is the one who really is prolonging this divorce. Because Marc is trying to get Kenya's money, allegedly. And was trying to get her house, allegedly. God would die. Can you imagine? And then at one point he was being petty because he didn't want Brooklyn to appear on the show, which is so like baffling to me because clearly you ain't got no goddamn money if you're trying to take hers. And then on top of that, like if you know this is this woman's job and you met her. You knew what her job was. You knew what her job was. And now all of a sudden, it don't even matter no more. And now you don't want your daughter to appear on the show, which could affect her, which could affect Kenya. It could have affected her employment at the time. Just being mean and nasty. That's part of the reason why Kenya probably doesn't really want to open up on the show about her divorce, because of the outcome it could have. Because look who she's dealing with. So that's probably why she really can't get too personal about her marriage. Because if she messes around and says the wrong thing, and he watches the show, you know. So I understand wanting to know what's going on with Kenya and her marriage, right? But I also understand why she probably can't or doesn't want to say anything. Because look who she's dealing with. Anyway, Sha, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.